friends, today is a very special tutorial because I've never shown you my passion about doing crafts or upcycling. And I really like taking stuff and just upgrade them because I don't like to have the same vibe all the time with my stuff in my house. And what I would like to show you is how to use some key elements or with a very small budget or even with no budget at all and start doing some creative stuff. So the first thing I'm going to show you is the usual crates. So these crates, if you're just going to go buy crates, they're usually very expensive. So you have different options. First, you can either get 100 bottles of wine, well, which is you're less likely. Okay, so the first thing is that you're gonna do is try to find places where you can find these crates for free. So a lot of people gives them out for free in Craigslist. So maybe you just have to Google and see if some people is giving away these. Or you can just go and try restaurants and try calling restaurants. If they to see if they might have wine crates available for you at a very low or small cost. And the other things that it's very common is milk crates. So these milk crates are usually found in dairies, but I'm pretty sure that a lot of people might have them just sitting around the house. Or maybe you can also find them in Craigslist. So these are very common and very easy to find. There's this new trend that is called dumpster diving. So dumpster diving is basically you go and look into a dumpster and see if you can find things. So these are things that you can find if you just look at a dumpster. You just have to make sure that you use gloves and that you wash things before working with them. So I recommend you the plastics, this plastic crates because they're, like I said, they're very easy, they're very light, and so it's easy to carry around. Um, the other thing that you're gonna need is fabric. And fabric, I usually go to a fabric store to look for scraps. But what you can also do is use old pillowcases. And old pillowcases can be very resourceful because they already are in the colors you like. You just have to cut them out or divide them into pieces so you can put your milk crate together. So what we're going to do first is, work with this very easy milk crate. So first thing you're going to do is you're going to use a fabric and you're going to try to cover it. Now, this is a very updated because it's like a no-sew project because I'm going to use pins. So pins you maybe already have fans in your house. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna try to cover as much, and if it's try to stretch it out so the part that you're able to see it's all even. So you're gonna do is to try to cover it, and sometimes you might not have enough fabric. So if you just want to do that part, it's fine too. So the first thing you are going to check is, measure it. If you want to measure too straight on it. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put the leftovers inside. So I want to leave a little bit so I can pin it down with some pins. So this is what it's gonna look like. Now I also have another scrap, so I can cover it all the way. There you go. And like I said, you can use pins. Now, if you're using this for toys, of course, there's a safety issue, so you don't want to have pins around so your children can hurt themselves. So you can also use a sewing machine and make a cover, and there are many. I'll show you some links where you can look it up and you just make a cover of it for a milk crate. Or you can do it so you do it by hand, just using a needle and thread, and that way you just have to make sure you stretch it. Again, you still have to pin it down so it doesn't lose the shape. Okay. Now, I've seen also things that you can do is put scraps of fabric in its, like I said, pillowcases. Just go and grab the old pillowcases you don't use, and you can use them to make this beautiful ottoman. And a lot of people just make the regular ottoman, and just for that you need a piece of wood. But I didn't have a piece of wood, so what I did is that I used the top part, the bottom. So what I did is using plastic bags, you basically stuff them together, and when you stuff them together, you're gonna create a pillowcase. So basically, you're gonna grab bags and you're gonna recycle all your grocery bags, and you're gonna put them together and stuff it. And then when you stuff it, you just make a knot, and then it's gonna be a really nice puffy pillowcase. With that said, then you make a cover. For that, like I said, it doesn't have to be super perfect. So because you're using scraps of fabrics, or you can just make, you can use, but it's not very nice because it usually comes off easily. But there are some very great products out there. It's called adhesive spray for fabric, so you can use an adhesive spray if you don't want to sew, or if you just want to make a cover, you can also make a cover. And then another key element for this ottoman is twine. So twine is very easy to find in a hardware store. It's not that expensive. You're gonna need a lot of twine, but not too much. Maybe more than like 300 feet or so. This is what it takes. It's like 180 feet. So you can. This is like halfway. So and I used this twine to just go around and around, and it's very simple. You just go around and around, around and around, and you want to make sure that it's really tight so it doesn't lose the shape and it doesn't tangle. And so what you do is that once you're done, what you keep doing is just keep pushing it down so it's all even, and so you don't have spaces for it. Now if it has spaces, that's fine too. It doesn't have to be super neat, because this is a rustic ottoman. Now if you don't like those hairs, those organic materials that you see in twine, you can also shave it with just using like a shaver. Again, this is all up to you. If you just want it like this, then it's just gonna make it easier, make it faster. Now, this is one way to upgrade all pillowcases. So, for all pillowcases, what you do is that you try to make them smaller. In this case, I tried to make it the size of a throw pillow, and then I cut it in half, and then I just painted over. So painting it over, you can quote anything, and it doesn't have to be super neat. It just has to be creative. I mean, you know that when you see it, you're gonna feel very proud of what you did. I know my painting skills are okay, but not super duper skill. So what I did is I brought something. So you can write something, you can paint different colors, you can use an abstract color, or you can just download some stencils online, and you can make your own shape. Alright, so that'll be it for today. Well, except that we have, this wooden crate. For the wooden crates, like I said, you can, you want to use a sealant, so just use a water sealant, just if it's gonna be outside. But if it's gonna be inside, if it's optional. You just know that since it's wood, it's gonna rot. So in this case, if I use a water sealant because I want to keep the color, but a lot of people just paint it over or use wood stain. Now you can, it has different areas to work with. So what you want to do is, for example, if you want to just make a collage and you just want to put it on the wall, or if you just want to use different books, you can use it as shelves, or you can just do it like this. And I'm being lazy and I'm just using like this, and I just put all my books inside. So basically, that's what you do. You put your books inside, and then it works as a basket basically. Okay, I hope you enjoy these ideas, and I just make sure that you find all these elements. Try to look in your garage, try to look in your parents' basement, try to look in your grandparents' basement, try to look in stuff, or even your neighbors might offer some recycled materials that you want to use. So just keep an eye on things and keep upgrading your house, and you'll find that this is very nice, very entertaining, and it's going to be very helpful if you want to have a place that's organized, stylish, classic, and it's just great for the environment to reuse things. Thanks for watching, and make sure you subscribe to my channel. Bye.